Number 1, create a document from the report design template and save the template as a Word document named sample in the Geometrics folder. I'm going to go to our File tab and select New, and we're going to search for report design. Now, an issue with some of the questions regarding templates. Word updates their database of templates every so often, and Geometrics will ask for a specific template name that may have been outdated as far as Word 2019 goes. So they may have gotten rid of the template. So if you don't find the particular template that they are asking for and you use a different one, it will be marked wrong. So if you have an issue finding a particular template, just go through the steps and do as best as you can with a template that they have available. It will be marked wrong, but this is no fault of your own. So just do the best you can on the templates questions. This will not be an issue when it comes to the actual certification test. So as long as you know how to do it, that's all that matters. I'm going to go ahead and select Report Design, this blank one, and hit Create. Then I'm going to go back to my File tab, do a Save As, and click Browse. My Geometrics Templates folder I want to open up, and I'm going to save this as Sample with a capital S. Make sure the Save As type is set to Word document. It may not show the extension, the file extension type. That's okay. It may show it. That all depends on if you have it activated in your actual computer. You can see that mine does not show it, but if yours does, that's fine. Don't worry if about that slight difference. Just make sure that Word document is selected here. Click Save. I'm going to navigate to the next question. That's marked correct. Continue on. Add the predefined sample 2 watermark to the document. I'm going to go up to my Design tab on my ribbon, and in my Page Background group, select the drop down for watermark, and I want to scroll down till I find sample 2. Click to apply. Hit the next button. That is correct. I'm going to continue on. Number 3, find the word Australia in this document and replace it with Canada. On my Home tab, I'm going to go to my Replace option. I want to find what? I want to find Australia and replace it with Canada. So I'm going to hit my Find Next. And once it finds that, I'll highlight it for you. I'm going to hit Replace. I can close that. Hit Next. You can see I got that incorrect. Oops. Let me go back. We're going to do Replace, Australia, Canada. Let's see if they want us to replace all. It says we made 2 replacements. Click OK. Close that. That's correct. We can move on. Apply the Arial font to the paragraph starting with confidential information. I'm going to highlight that paragraph. Select my font drop down and apply Arial. Number 5, create a left indent of 1 inch for the confidential information paragraph. Going to select that paragraph again. I'm going to go to my paragraph dialog box launcher, and in my indents and spacing tab, in my indentation section, I'm going to scroll up for a left indent of 1 inch and click OK. Apply double spacing to the entire document. We're going to go up to the Home tab in the Editing group. From the Select drop-down, you can select all. Another way of doing this is not using your ribbon. You can just be clicked into your document, hit Control-A, and it will select the whole entire document for you. In the Paragraph group, you want to click the drop-down for line and paragraph spacing, and we can set that to 2. Insert a hyperlink to FusionTomo.com on the text Fusion Tomo Incorporated in the first paragraph of the document. I'm going to click to select that text. Go up to my Insert tab and my links. Here I have my Add a Hyperlink option. I want to make sure I link to an existing file or web page, and the address we want to type it in exactly as they have it, www.fusiontomo.com, and click OK. On page 2 of this document, insert a 3x4 table between the first and second paragraphs. Set the table style to List, Table 1, Light, Accent 3. I'm going to put my cursor in between these 2 paragraphs, and yes, they do consider this 1 sentence a paragraph. Insert, Table drop-down. You can use the grid up top. You can see 3 columns by 4 rows. Click on that last cell to insert it. And then we need table style. Hit More in your gallery of your Design Contextual tab, and we want List Table 1 Light. Scroll down to your List section. List Table 1 Light, Accent 3. So that's going to be the 4th option in that first row of the List Tables section. Click to apply. Insert the picture Oranges located in the Geometrics template folder after the second paragraph on page 2 and apply the Artistic Effect line drawing. Scroll down to page 2. Click after the second paragraph. Insert tab, Pictures, Geometrics Templates folder. Here we have the Oranges graphic. Select that and click Insert. And then with that still selected, on our Format Contextual tab, we want to select the Artistic Effect drop-down, and we want Line Drawing. So that is my last option in my first row of the gallery. Click to apply. Apply a left tab stop to the yellow highlighted sections of this document. Set the stop at 1 inch. So here we have 2 highlighted sections. Let's make sure that's all we have in this document, which it is. I'm going to highlight them. I'm going to go to my paragraph dialog box launcher. And down at the bottom here you have your tabs button. We're going to click that. Alignment we want left, and here we want 1. We're going to set that. Click OK. Add Fusion Tomo and Black Bread as autocorrect first letter exceptions. We're going to go to our File tab, down to Options, and we want our proofing category. From here we want to select autocorrect options, and on the autocorrect tab we're going to click on exceptions, and we want to add Fusion Tomo. This is one word, there is no space in between Fusion and Tomo. Make sure you have your capitalization correct. We're going to click add for that. Then we want to add Black Bread as well. Check your spelling, add that. Click OK out of all of the open dialog boxes. Create a continuous section that will contain only the yellow highlighted text and apply the moderate margin settings to the yellow highlighted text. I'm going to place your cursor at the beginning of the yellow text, so right before this A. I'm going to go up to the Layout tab and our Breaks drop down and select Continuous. And I believe we want to do this at the end as well. Now place the cursor at the beginning of the line that starts with "in consideration." So you could add it here. They're just having you put it right before the next paragraph. Either or would work. So we want to do that continuous break again. Now, after you do that, this is an important step. Make sure you click somewhere in this text. I'm going to click right in the word relating because it has to be in between where we just inserted those continuous section breaks. Remember, a section break is it's not visible on your document. You're not going to see anything change once you insert that continuous break. But if we turn on our Show Hide button, you can see that they are inserted in our document. So you want to make sure you're clicked somewhere in between these two lines, because that change that you make when your insertion point is here is only going to affect the text between those section breaks. All right, so again, I'm going to put my cursor in the yellow text, and what did we want to do? We want to apply the moderate margin settings. So we're going to go to our Layout tab, Margins drop down, and apply the moderate. You can see indents a little on the left, and it's also changing the margins on the right as well. I'm going to hit my next button and continue on. Prevent a page break in the final paragraph of this document by keeping the lines together. I'm going to scroll down in between the first and the last page. Click anywhere in that general provisions paragraph. You can see it's split across 2 pages right now. We're going to go up to our Layout tab, and in our Paragraph group, we're going to hit the Dialog Box Launcher, and I'm going to go to the Line and Page Breaks tab at the top. We're going to check off the box that says Keep Lines Together. Click OK, and you can see it pushes that whole entire paragraph to the next page. So it's no longer read across 2 pages. Can't fit on the first, so it's automatically all going to go to the second. Sort the data in the new table by tons of apples in descending order. I'm going to click to select that table. I'm going to go up to my Layout Contextual tab and click my Sort button. And in my dialog box, I want to sort by tons of apples. The type is going to be set to numbers, and we want to do this in descending order. Click OK, and you can see it starts with the most in China, 27 million, and descends down to Chile in 1.3 million. Add the motion quote text box to the first page of this document and enter the text, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." Okay, it doesn't say exactly where it wants us to put the quote. I'm going to put my cursor at the end after the period after humans, and I'm going to go up to my Insert tab, my text box drop down, and we want the motion quote. Which we have here. I'm going to click to insert that, and we want to add "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." Make sure you include that period after the sentence. Number 16, create a 2-column table from the list of countries on page 1 of this document. Auto-fit the table to the contents and accept all other default settings. I'm going to select this text here. I'm going to go up to my Insert tab, Table drop-down. I'm going to insert a table. So it converts that for me, and in my Layout tab, my cell size command group, I'm going to auto fit to contents. Change the style of the bulleted list of objectives in section 1.1 from a solid circle to a check mark. I'm going to select my bulleted list, select my bullet drop down. There we have our check mark. Click to apply. Number 18, beginning with confidential information, add numbering to the remaining paragraphs in this document, not including the signed by line, using the following number format. So we have the number and then a closing parentheses. All right, so we have, starting with confidential information all the way to the general provisions paragraph. We don't want signed by. Then we're going to hit our numbering drop down, and we want the, again, the number and the right parentheses. Click to apply, and it adds those to each paragraph. Format only the yellow highlighted text to display as 2 equal columns with a line between. I'm going to highlight the yellow text, go up to my Layout tab, my columns drop down, select More Columns. I want 2 columns. I want a line in between. Make sure that equal column width is selected and click OK. Change the position of the footer on this page to 4/10 of an inch from the bottom. There's a few ways that you could do this. You could scroll down and just double click into the footer section, and that activates your header and footer design contextual tab. And here you have the footer position from the bottom that you could set to 0.4. I'm not sure what the directions tell you to do. Okay, it tells you to go to the Insert tab. Let me close this. It tells you to go to the Insert tab. Your footer drop down. And select Edit Footer. So either way, just set that to 4/10 of an inch or 0.4, and then close that header and footer view after you set that. Always remember that there are multiple ways to complete these steps. What the directions say is not necessarily what you may choose to do. Everybody gets comfortable performing steps in a certain way. When we go through the lessons, you'll see that there's multiple ways to complete things. So as long as you have the same end product, you'll be fine. Even in these specific steps that I'm going through for these practice tests, what I'm doing may not be what the directions tell you to do. It may not be what you're most comfortable with doing. Again, just as long as you have the final end product, that is all that matters. All right, number 21, add a custom table of contents to the top of this page. Use the formal format and show 3 levels. I'm going to go up to my References tab, my Table of Contents drop down, Custom Table of Contents. The format I want is formal. I'm going to go to my options. You can see I have 3 levels set there. Just to verify, show levels 3 is set here as well. Click OK. Display continuous line numbers for this document. I'm going to go up to our Layout tab. And in our Page Setup group, we're going to click the Line Numbers drop down and set that to continuous. Insert page numbering at the bottom of each page of this document. Use the Simple Style Plain Number 3. Insert tab, Page Number drop down. We want the bottom of the page, plain number 3. And then you can close the header and footer view. Apply the parchment fill effect to this document. I'm going to go to the Design tab and Page Color drop down with Fill Effects. We're going to go to the Texture tab and we want to find Parchment. So that is the third option in the fourth row. You can see the name is listed right under the gallery. Click OK. Demote the last item in the bullet list by 1 level. Alright, here's our bulleted list. We have form of ownership all the way down to long term. I'm going to click in long term and it wants us to demote it. You can actually just increase the indent and it demotes that on our list. You could have also pressed the Tab key while clicked into there as well. Encrypt this document with the password Starship. We're going to go to File, make sure we're on our Info tab, our Protect Document drop down, and we're going to select Encrypt with Password. Enter the word Starship. Oops. Click OK, and it's going to ask you to re-enter it. Make sure your caps lock is not on and you're spelling it correctly. You can hit the back button. Find the words 2 months in the first sentence of the term paragraph and add a comment containing the text 2 years ? To it. All right, we have the term paragraph. And here we have 2 months. We're going to highlight that. We're going to go up to Review tab and click New Comment. And our pane opens to the side. 2 years, capitalize the word 2 and a question mark. Click anywhere outside of that to save it. Apply the outline view to this document and then delete the business development paragraph. Leave the outline view open. I'm going to go up to View and select our outline view. And we want to find our business development paragraph. Whoops. Which is located here. I can just click that little marker there to highlight the whole entire thing. I'm going to hit my delete key and leave this view open. Create a PDF document from this document and publish the document to the Geometrix templates folder as Word 05. Do not open the file after publishing. I'm going to go to File, Save As, Geometrix templates, or you can always hit your Browse button as well. And then navigate to your Geometrix templates folder. We want to change the file type to PDF. Make sure that Open File After Publishing is unchecked, and we want to name this Word 05, all lowercase. Click Save. Number 30, go to the bookmark named Quote and give it a right indent of 1 inch. On our Home tab, we're going to select our Find drop down and go to our Go To option. Go to what? We want Bookmark, and then from our drop down, we want to make sure that the bookmark quote is selected. Click our Go To button, and we can close this. It will have our cursor exactly where we want it. And we want to give it a right indent. So we're going to hit our paragraph dialog box launcher, our indents and spacing tab, and we want to give this indentation right 1 inch. Click OK. Add 12 points of spacing before paragraph 3 on page 1. So here's paragraph 3. You can just click right before quotations. Paragraph dialog box launcher. Spacing before. We want to put this up to 12 points. Click OK. Create a special hanging indent of 1 inch in page 1 on paragraph 3, starting with quotations that are longer than and ending with a colon. Starting with quotations, ending with the colon. Paragraph dialog box launcher. Spacing, we want line spacing to be special. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Indentation to be special. And hanging 1 inch. Click OK. Add 12-point spacing after paragraph 4, starting with start long quotations on a new and ending with this Microsoft Word template. I'm going to select that paragraph. Paragraph dialog box launcher. Spacing after we want to set to 12 points. Click OK. Apply the Confidential 1 watermark to this document. Design tab, watermark drop-down. Confidential 1 is our first option. Insert the Austin header and enter Fusion Tomo Inc. as the document title. File tab, info category, and our title right now is set to Fusion Tomo non-disclosure. We want to set this as Fusion. This is 2 words, Fusion Tomo. INC period, and click anywhere outside of that. Hit your back button. Oh, I did that completely wrong, I'm sorry. I was just rereading the question. Let me reset this. Let me just hit next, it's going to mark it wrong. Try again. We want to do the Austin header. Insert, header drop down. Oh, here it is. Austin header, and we want Fusion Tomo as the document title. It's actually taking that same text that I did incorrectly the first step and inputting it here. I just misunderstood, misread it at first. So we're just going to overwrite this and put Fusion Tomo, again 2 word, well actually 3. But that Fusion Tomo is usually 1 word and some questions. Right, click outside of that. You can close your header and footer. Create a new document from the sample template Business Report Professional Design. Enter Quarterly Report as the subtitle text and Fusion Tomo as the company name. Now remember what I said about templates. Sometimes they do not have what we're looking for, but let's give it a try. We're going to hit File and then New, and we want to search for Business Report. We have professional design that we're looking for. Here we have modern business report and business paper. I do not see a professional design. It'll usually come up, but let me put this in anyway. They no longer have this template. So this one we're going to have to skip. Go ahead and just hit next. It's going to mark it wrong. Continue anyway. Remove the header on the page number 1. I'm going to double click to activate my header. I'm going to hit different first page, close header and footer. Let's see what they say to do. Move the cursor to the page numbered 1. Okay, that's why. Alright, let me undo what I just did here. I'm going to scroll to where they have the page numbered 1, which is actually the second page in the document. That's why they have a cover page on there. Then we're going to activate this header. You can follow these directions. It'll say to go a different way. Either way is perfectly fine. From the header drop-down, I'm going to select Remove Header and then close the header and footer view. At the end of the document, insert a horizontal line shape with a width set at 100% relative to the margin. And click down at the bottom here. Insert her shapes drop down, and we want a straight line. We're going to go ahead and draw this line across. I'm going to right click on that line and select More Layout Options. I'm going to go up to my Size tab and select Relative. Oops. I want Relative in the Width section. And I want 100%. You can go ahead and type that in so you don't have to scroll too much. And make sure Relative to Margin is selected, and then click OK. At the end of the document, insert the Smart Art illustration named Basic Process and apply the style named Subtle Effect. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of the document. Go to my Insert tab, Smart Art. We want Process and Basic Process. Hover over to get the correct name. Click OK. Hit that outside border so you have the whole entire graphic selected and not an individual shape. And then we're going to go to our Format tab, Shape Effect. Oops, sorry. The More option of the shape styles. think I got frozen out of here. Hold on. Here we have the subtle effect in the Smart Art Styles group on the Design Contextual tab. And click anywhere outside to deselect. Number 40, insert a page break before the market analysis summary section. I'm going to click, put my cursor right before that. Layout tab, breaks drop down, and we want a page break. Change the brightness of the picture to 40% and the contrast to the picture to negative 40%. Click to select your image. Make sure you're not selecting the actual text in the document. You want that square border around the graphic. Go to the Format Contextual tab. And then we have our corrections drop down for brightness and contrast. And we want brightness 40%. Brightness 40%, contrast negative 40%, top right hand corner of the gallery. Click to apply. Save the text box as a building block in the text box's gallery with the name signature. This is important. Click into the text box. You do not want your cursor blinking inside of it. If you clicked in there and it's blinking, hit the border one time to actually select the text box. Go to your Insert tab and text box drop down, save selection to text box gallery. We're going to name this signature, capital S. Want to make sure that Save in Building Blocks is selected and click OK. Apply the shape style colored outline blue accent 1 to the text box on page 2. So again, you want to select that text box. Do not have your cursor blinking inside. Hit that border one time. Format Contextual tab. We want the shape outline. Shape style. Hit the More button of the gallery, and we want blue accent 1 for colored outline. So that's going to be the second option in the Theme Styles group, colored outline, blue accent 1. Click to apply. Select the last sentence of the first paragraph, beginning with "For more information," and add a comment of "remove." We'll select that whole entire sentence, including the period. Go up to Review, New Comment, type "remove," capital R, click outside to save it, and hit Next. Check the spelling and grammar of text in the document. Fix all misspellings in the document. So two misspellings of quotations and quotation. So we're going to go up to Review, Spelling and Grammar. Here we have Start Long Quotations. I'm going to select the suggestion. In the proofing options, remove the Mark Grammar Errors as you type option for this document. Go up to File, Options, Proofing. We're going to uncheck Mark Grammar Errors as you type and click OK. Add an endnote containing the text me, 2010 after the quote on the first line of page 2. So page 2 we have the quote, I think oranges taste great. We're going to put our cursor after that. References, insert endnote. And it's going to be me, space, 2010. Delete all of section 4.3, including the subsection, and update the table of contents to reflect the changes. You cannot delete it in the actual table of contents. This is all based on the headings and sections you have in your actual document. So we're going to scroll down to section 4.3 in the body of our text. And here we have service business analysis and the subsection 4.3.1 business participants. You want to delete all of this. So highlight, delete. Now we go back up to our table of contents. We can right click and we can update field. And you can see 4.3 has been removed. Add a caption to the startup chart on page 2 that reads Figure 1 Finances and position it below the selected item. So here we have our startup chart. Just going to hit that exterior border on it. I'm going to go up to References, insert Captions. We already have Figure 1 here. We're going to do space Finances, and we want it positioned below selected item. Click OK. Here we get our caption. Number 50, add a table of contents to the beginning of the document using the built-in automatic table 1. So put your cursor at the beginning of the document, References tab, Table of Contents drop-down, Automatic Table 1. Without changing the file name, save the open document as a PDF file in your Geometrics Templates folder, optimized for minimum size. Do not open after publishing. Note, ensure that the document is named word01.pdf. I'm going to go to File, Save As. We're going to browse to our Geometrics Templates folder. We want to save as type PDF. Optimize for minimum size. So change that radio button. We do not want to open file after publishing, so make sure that is unchecked. And our document name is Word01. Click Save. Customize the save options to embed fonts in the file. Only embed characters used in the document. Note, leave all other default settings unchanged. File, Options, Save. We want to embed fonts in the file, so check that off. Embed only the character used in the document. Check that off and don't change anything else. Click OK. Add a footer to the document using the built-in style WISP. Insert tab, footer drop-down. You want to look for WISP. Whoops. Accidentally clicked that. Let's undo that. Insert footer. Here we have WISP. Then we can close the header and footer view. Apply the emphasis style to the paragraph below the heading 1.2 mission. Selected the paragraph. Then in the Home tab, our Styles gallery, we want emphasis. Here we have it. Click to apply that. Change the page background color to Ice Blue Accent 2 and add a page box border, accept all other default. I'm going to go to Design, Page Color, we want Ice Blue Accent 2. This is Ice Blue Background 2. We want Ice Blue Accent 2, which is here. Then we want to do page border. We want a box border. And it says to accept all other defaults, so you don't want to change anything else. Click OK. Create a document using the letter origin theme template. Replace the greeting with "to whom it may concern." All right, another template question. Let's see if they have it. File, New. We have letter origin theme. Looks like they do, unless they changed it, but let's try. We're going to create this and replace the greeting with "to whom it may concern." With a colon. All right, we're good to go there. Mark this document as final. File. Our Protect Document drop-down. Mark as final. This document will be marked as final and then saved. Click OK. You can click OK from here as well. Hit your back button and progress to the next question. Apply the Print Layout view to this document. View tab, Print Layout, next button, and it's correct. Continue. From here, you would be able to see any that you've skipped or gotten wrong. Remember, this was the template issue that we have, so that will be wrong. That's okay. Make sure you answered everything else, and you can go ahead and finish the test. And it will go ahead and grade it for you. All right, so I'll give you your grade. You can go ahead and start a new test from here.